Hello everyone, my name is Rishi Banerjee, and today I'm presenting my newest innovation, the Minute Solution Dispenser. The innovation finds its inspiration in one of my hobbies, Warhammer 40,000, which is a sci-fi dystopian command and conquer tabletop game. In order to play the game, hobbyists will first have to cut and clean plastic pieces of a model. Then they'll have to glue these models together and finally paint them to be battle ready. The issue is that while most hobbyists will eventually get to the level where they can paint quite immaculate models, many of their earlier models are painted quite poorly. As a result, these models have really low resale value. In addition, this is a huge blow to the hobbyist, as now they just simply have to throw out these models. In an effort to salvage these models, several hobbyists often use high-grade paint removers. The biggest drawback of these paint removers is that they quite simply melt the models. In addition, the hobbyist is also exposing themselves to quite a few harmful chemicals. The Minute Solution Dispenser proposes to deal with this issue by dispensing minute amounts of solution. Then, when the paint is coming loose, it can immediately suck the solution back in, which will result in reduced exposure of the chemical to the end user. So, how is it built? The first step is to acquire two droppers. Then, you would want to create a spacer between the droppers, which both anchors it in position and also stabilizes the front. The third step is to take a rubber ball and insert the dropper bulbs into the ball. This does two things. The first is that it stabilizes the rear of the equipment, and it also makes it easier to use.
So here is the minute paint remover, and unlike the original design that stated that there's going to be a rubber bulb on here, I decided to go with a sponge. However, in principle they work the same way. What you do is you compress the bulb and then you load it up with the solution. Then you go put a couple of drops or a drop on the paint, and some scrubbing might be required to come loose depending on the strength of the solvent solution. Then, as you're holding on to the other bulb, you just go right in and suck it all right in. Mind you, repeat the process a couple of times. So, go back in there, suck as much as you can. As you can see, it's mostly gone, and the rest of it you can just remove using a cloth. There you go.
Here are some advantages and disadvantages of the Minute Solution Dispenser. The first being that the user has more control over the solution. Thus, they have less likelihood of it being exposed to their skin. The obvious disadvantage is that the whole process is quite labor and time intensive. However, a lot of hobbyists will be willing to invest this time in order to restore their models. The second advantage is that the whole process can be conducted in 3 easy steps. The instrument is a compatible fit with the market, as it requires the user to have no special skills to use. In addition, the droppers have quite reliable performance. However, The performance can further be enhanced by the installation of narrower tips. These tips will allow the user to dispense even smaller doses of solutions and will help them suck the fluid away more easily. Finally, it's an easy in for the user, as the whole instrument cost me $10 to build. That is it, guys. Thank you for viewing my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.